Here's Miguel Sano. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
The 3-1. In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Here's Byron Buxton now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Has a look, now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Count even at 2-2. Sano stands at first with 1 out. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses. 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 left for Minnesota. It remains 1-0.
Welcome back as the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order. Fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank first in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's 1 for 5. Slider laid off for a ball. Two and one.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. DJ LeMahieu will be next. Sent on the ground out to second. Torreyes fields it cleanly, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
LeMahieu.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Oh, he couldn't make the play. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And as that graphic shows us, he currently leads the Yankees in that category.
Judge.
So striding in, Aaron Judge. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and one strike. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, one man out. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Split-fingered fastball, but that misses, and it's 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Runners on first with one down. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay throw. Throw won't get him.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder
Now
tucked,
batting,
the hip
left
tucked,
fielder,
was able to stay inside that
Giancarlo
slider and drive it the other way.
Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Stanton is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. LeMahieu, the runner at third. Judge at second with one away. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
3-1. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box now, Torres. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. A ball and a strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Runners at second and third with two gone. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. A play at the plate, and he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the world wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Line towards center field. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Twins nothing. Leading off the inning, Jorge Polanco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
first offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Bounced weakly near the plate. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Over to first, Cole, and the runner back in standing. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Max Kepler is on deck. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Here's a huge swing by Rosario and a deep drive to right field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back easily. First pitch of the at bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge racing back. A leap, and oh wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. Another look out in right field as he ends the inning by taking away a home run. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Now batting
at the plate, Gio Urshela. He went deep in his first at bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll keep that runner where he is. But meanwhile, it's 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. The second for 1 on to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third.
Stepping in now, Mike Ford, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Cut fastball, and there's strike two. The man on third with two down. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Too high, ball three.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And he missed with it there. Ball four. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So it's first and third with two away, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. He's set. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-1. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Leading off for Minnesota.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
C.J. Cole.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see right there that these guys rank 2nd in the AL in that category. The next twin up, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Garver, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a 9th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Judge ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next to bat will be the big third baseman Miguel Sano. First offering on its way, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. This is line to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
Striding in, Byron Buxton. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes. Ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now Cole's delivery, 2-0. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Now he'll step off. The 2-1 home. Fouled off. Sano, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Line drive to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Here's big Aaron Judge. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
2-2 the count. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Ready for another shot now. Giancarlo Stanton. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Torres. In the dirt here. 2 out with the man at first. A bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in now, Ronald Torreyes. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 1-1 home. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And a high strike there, 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now the 1 pitch is taken for ball 2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
No, he's safe. Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Nelson.
Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. It was a walk in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, and it's 0-1. Polanco leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Cruz makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Another 0-2 home. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Fouled away. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. Swung on but fouled off to the left. No hits to this point. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
The 0-2 home, and it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air into shallow left center. Stanton has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. They're down 2-0. Addison Reed enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 43, Addison Reed.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Sanchez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. Now the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Gio Urshela will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 1 out, nobody on. Hot shot to third. Sano is up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brett Gardner. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Reed sets. Here it is on 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, first baseman, Mike Ford.
Stepping in, Mike Ford, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. On the move again from first. Strike called. Now the throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Up next for Minnesota, Max Kepler. And if you remember, he was robbed of a home run earlier after an outstanding effort in the outfield.
Yeah, I'd like to see him put a ball in the gap or maybe drive something out of the yard, because he's going to have nightmares about that defensive gem laid on him last AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
The 1-2 misses off the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas. So when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Stepping up now, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And the runner back. First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Kepler on at first, nobody out. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh and 1, here it comes. And it's 1-1. Runners on first with one down. Line, that's a base hit into left field. And he is in there.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Gerrit Cole. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the two runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Adam Ottavino takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Standing in now, Miguel Sano, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Ready now, Byron Buxton. And with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. and he'll step off and try again. 2 down, runners at first and second. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Gardner is there, and that's the 3rd out. Twins strand a pair. They trail it here 2-0.
7th inning stretch.
Treldenberger gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Trevor Hildenberg.
Digging in, Mike Ford.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
He's set and the pitch. In there, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A pause and the 0-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here comes the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hot shot down the line. Swing and he pops him up. Sano in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Chopped in front of home plate. Garver has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Twins 0. So coming to the plate, Ronald Torreyes. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, I guarantee you see a different lineup tomorrow.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Nope,
down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Striding in once again, Jorge Polanco. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Yep,
and this is taken outside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. In for a strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Slurve doesn't get the call, and it's full now. 3-2. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home to Cruz. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot here to left center field as they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 now. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
The left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Twins do draw closer, however, and they do it via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Twins 1. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Judge hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
A ball and a strike now. High pop up. Crone will wait on it. One gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, strike 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. Here's the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Oh, 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
First offering on its way. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
The 0-1 on its way. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Yankee shortstop behind in the count. 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They lead it 2-1.
Your attention, please.
So with the save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. At the plate, Max Kepler, lifetime line against Chapman. He's a .333 hitter.
Kepler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Comes set with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Ready on 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes. C.J. Cron is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, C.J. Cron, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Mitch Garver is on deck. The 3-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge going back, still going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as we are all knotted up at 2.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump, giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time. As a pitcher, you just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Now batting, the catcher.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Marwin Gonzalez will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for Minnesota, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 0 for 5. Ready with the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning.
But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run.
Marwin Gonzalez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 9.
Sergio Romo enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
54, Sergio Romo.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Sanchez.
He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Shot back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
In now, Brett Gardner. Now a bunt attempt here. Crone is there, and he'll this one in.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mike Ford.
Now at the plate, Mike Ford has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Four to 2 the final score tonight. So the Bronx Bombers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Aroldis Chapman claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Aroldis Chapman. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Sergio Romo. He falls to 0-3. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.